Welcome to the Pretty Red N.T show. It's your girl, Goddess Naquita, aka Pretty Red N.T. And if nobody told you they loved you today, just know that Goddess Naquita, she loves you, okay? And I want to send love and light out to all the Aries. We kind of need it right now. So I just want to tell y'all I love y'all. You're beautiful just like me, okay? How have you beautiful people been doing? I missed y'all, love y'all. I had a lot of people hit me up, ask me when I was going to do another podcast. And here we go. This is me doing that. So, but oh my gosh, I hope y'all are ready. Okay. Because I feel like Neptune retrograding in Aries is what Aries people needed to give us exactly what we need, and Saturn to give us exactly what we need, what we kind of need to refine, what we need to grow. How do we move forward, right? And when Mercury was retrograding in Cancer, and then Neptune started to retrograde in Aries, and a secret was revealed about who in my bloodline was sending some evil energy out. And I was like, wow. Because I knew it as a kid. I don't want to lie and say like I did not know that. Because as a kid, I knew that. I was like, oh yeah, this person doesn't like us. I might couldn't say that when I was a kid, but I can say that now. Like, yeah, this person doesn't like us, and it's okay that they don't, because we don't like y'all either. But I just feel like in times where you're trying to figure out energy and when you're trying to figure out different things, because I'm one of them people like, I don't care what you do, right? Do that stuff. I always tell people, whatever you do, I don't care what you practice, what you do. Just don't do that stuff to me. Do that to you, right? Like, I don't want no smoke with you. You got it. However you feel like you are, you're this, that, you got it. But I feel like a lot of times people do things where, like, we don't know sometimes how, like, I think the thing of what I'm trying to say is sometimes you go into situations where you meet people and you come in genuine, and then you're like, you know what? I don't want to think this person isn't genuine. And that's good that you don't. Because I'm one of them people like, I trust me in the decisions that I make. So even if I know that you cross me, I probably already knew you're going to cross me. So I already knew when I was going to exit your life. And I'm fine with that. However you move is how you move. But in that moment in time, I'm going to show up as me and be authentically me. Because that's who I am. I can't be nobody else but me. I don't want to be nobody else. I just only want to be me. I want to show up like me, and I'm going to be me. But I'm also not going to allow someone to mistreat me either. And I'm on a revenge tour for myself. So being on a revenge tour, because I don't think people understand that. So let me talk about this right here. Self-care can also be you standing up for yourself to people who used to bully you. Right? Like, but not doing it in a way where you're like, okay, I'm older now we can fight anybody. Like, no, it's one of those ways like where you can be passive aggressive, right? Like, nah, they saying the stuff that they typically do or trying to go in to verbally bully you. And you're like, you know what? I don't like what you did. At this point, we ain't got nothing to talk about. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to deal with it. Whatever you got going on is you. I don't have to deal with anyone disrespecting me or talking to me in a way that belittles me. And so if I feel like you're going to belittle me, we need to stop talking. And people are like, what are you talking about? No, we need to stop talking. At any moment that you feel like you're going to assert yourself over me in a conversation like I'm some child, we got to stop talking. Because I'm an adult. And I'm one of them people like, yeah, you might have talked about me, bullied me when we were kids. That's not the program now. Now that I'm adult. No. That's not the program anymore. So whatever program you thought that you was in tune with, you're going to have to get something different. But me, I'm on a revenge tour for myself. That's like, I'm doing all the things that I said I wanted to do, and I'm just doing that, right? And everything I said I wanted to do, I done did that already. I did everything that I said I wanted to do since I was 16. That's crazy, right? Like what? Like, yes, I did everything I said I wanted to do already. So the only thing I haven't, I feel like a few years ago, the only thing I haven't done was like really show up for me the way how I show up for everybody else. And people say like, what? Like, no, I had to take the love that I was giving out to everybody else outside of myself and start giving it to me. I needed to show myself that I love me in a way where if I'm in a predicament and I'm not feeling safe, I protect me. If I'm in a predicament in an argument and people are trying to assert themselves over me, like I can easily speak up and like, hey, look, I'm not a child. You can't talk to me like that. You cannot mistreat me. Think I'm not going to say nothing about that. That's weird. I don't like the behavior that you're doing. If you continue this behavior, we can't talk and we're not going to be friends. I'm fine with that. If you are a man and you feel like you need to mistreat me in a conversation, like whatever, a man or woman, like you feel like you need to talk to me in a tone that's not a tone that you're just mistreating me. Like a prime example, like even when you're going out on dates, right? Like I'm one of them people, like I'll be on a date. I might not even want to continue it because of the way how you are. Nope, I'm good, love, and joy. I'm going to leave you alone. I'm good enough to leave you alone for the both of us. And people be like, what are you saying? Like, nah, I'm okay. I'm okay with dealing with people from a distance. I'm okay with not talking to people forever. People don't understand that. I'm okay with being by myself. A lot of people cannot sit with themselves long enough. Like, dang, you can't be in the house for 3 weeks by yourself? Nope, I'm okay with that. Yes, baby, I love me. I'm feeling good. It's bright. You can't just come around me and disrespect me the way that how you used to. What you view as disrespect is different than what I view as disrespect. Just because I'm speaking to you, telling you, hey, look, I don't like the way you're talking to me does not mean that I'm being disrespectful, or I might not agree with you. Just because somebody doesn't agree with you doesn't mean that they're being disrespectful either. I just want people to know that. Like, no, I'm just on a revenge tour for myself. Like anything I used to accept back in the day as love, or used to allow people to say things without me saying stuff back and just walking away. I feel like the bigger person is a person who knows how to communicate their needs. They just don't allow people to walk all over them. They're like, hey, look, I don't like what you're doing, so I'm out. I don't like the way you're moving. You want to cheat? I'm gone. You want to yell at me? I'm gone. You want to talk to me? I'm gone. It's even down to the point where people know they have wronged me and they want back in my life. No, you got to pay me. And I'm like, I'm able to say that. Like, because that's probably what I want anyways, right? Well, I mean, what Trey saying? Women just want money. I mean, just saying, like, no, what are we talking about here? Right? Like, I know I'm funny and stuff, but I know that's funny, but I'm just saying, if a man's behavior is they're acting weird, right? And they do some weird stuff, they need to pay you for the time that they were gone. If you want to be back in my life, you got to pay me. I'm just saying, like, you can't do some weird stuff and think I'm going to be okay with that. That's just not how that works for me. That's okay for you. It's just not okay for me. That's just not my program. So, like, when I tell people I'm on a revenge tour for myself, it's like I'm doing everything that I said that I wasn't going to do. Anything that I was scared to do, I'm going to do it. And I've been on a revenge tour for myself to a point where I focused the whole 2025. I focused that whole year for a revenge tour for myself. I said I was going to go to an R&B club. I ended up going to the R&B club, hearing nothing but R&B songs, singing in the club, just having so much fun by myself. By myself. I didn't need no help. Okay. I'm just telling you, by myself. A lot of things I was doing in 2025 was by myself. I was going on trips. I was just falling in love with just being in love with myself, but just being like, okay, I'm not going to play in no play. I played in the play. I sung on a stage in front of people. I did things that I would never do in front of nobody else. Like this is what a revenge tour looks like for a person. So if there's some things that you feel like you would, I might not have moved. My revenge tour kind of started when I left Cincinnati. Like, okay, I left home. Like I'm on the revenge tour. Hell no, I'm going for exactly what I set my heart out to do. Oh, you know, I might not didn't want to leave at home. Some people wanted me to be a different thing than what I am now. Like, no, I don't want to do what other people want me to do. I want to do what I want to do. What will make me happy? I always ask that self, like, today, what will make you happy? I remember my grandfather said something to me one year on my birthday. I think I was 17. And he looked at me and he said, "Granddaughter," I said, "What?" And he said, "I want you to do something that only makes you happy, that nobody else can do for you." And I took that moment and I went to go swing on some swings. That's the one thing I wanted to do on my birthday. And I went and sat down and I swung on some swings. And anytime like I swing on swings now, even as an adult, I just it's giving honor to my grandfather at the same time, but it's also giving honor to the inner child in me. Of all the things I wanted to do, I could have did anything. I could have went snowboard riding. I could have rode on a motorcycle. I just wanted to sit there and have a moment of peace and swing on the swings. Like people was like, well, I'm like, "Facts. This is what I wanted to do." I was so happy about it. Like I'm happy. I feel so loved. I feel so grateful and so thankful just to be able to just love on me in ways that I like. I used to be scared about going in loud or large crowds. I mean, technically some people be like, "She ain't scared because she go out," which is true, but I feel like that's a little bit different than like being in a large crowd, talking in front of a lot of people. And like now I'm on a revenge tour. Like what? I literally went and seen an NBA game and sat front, like on the baseline of an NBA game. An NBA game. I went to go see my favorite team play, New York Knicks, and I took my son. So me and my son had an experience where we sat baseline and watched a basketball game, a professional basketball game. Not that I was sitting up in the clouds. I actually sat baseline. Like I was like, oh my gosh. Like I am on a revenge tour for myself where I'm unapologetically loving me out loud. Like, okay, typically one of my cousins might say something I don't like. I just won't say nothing back. I'll let them keep thinking that they can say whatever they want to me and I'll just walk away. No, that's not how that works with now. I'm on a revenge tour. You need to watch what you're saying to me. Please reframe that tone that you're using and the words that you're saying to me. I don't like that. I'm not your child. You talk to your kids like that. You don't talk to me like that. If you want to have a conversation with me, you talk to me like I'm an adult. If not, then we're not going to speak no more. Matter of fact, we're not going to speak no more out this conversation. You're cut off forever. Bye. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with telling people like you're not meeting my needs. And so I have to go somewhere else. Right? Like I'm okay with just being in love, with just being in love. I'm telling you, I did so much stuff in 2025 that I was just like, okay, I graduated twice in 1 year. I earned 2 degrees within 1 year. And I feel like in that moment, that showed me like whatever revenge tour I was on to just prove, like do the things that I really love. Because my revenge tour is about just showing up with more love in my life and being more love, right? Like I'm on a revenge tour for myself to make myself better. I ain't about to allow no one to get in between that. Baby, you guys, you're getting in between an energy. Revenge is an energy, right? And I want to say that because a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, look at her butt. No, a revenge tour, because some people be like, okay, you're on a revenge tour. No, I'm on a revenge tour for my old self that used to tolerate anything. I'm on a revenge tour where if it's not making me happy and I'm not in love with that, I'm good. I don't want to deal with it. I'm going to leave you alone. You should leave me alone. I'm on a revenge tour for myself. Like, no, I'm going to do this. I said I wasn't going to do that. No. I literally flew into Dallas, got my hair done, and flew back home, and then went to San Antonio to go see a basketball game. Sat on the baseline. Like, what? I went to an opera, heard an opera. Like, I got to experience an opera. Like, it was beautiful. Like, I always wanted to go to see an opera, and I just sat there and I heard an opera. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, I'm doing everything that I usually be scared to do by myself. I'm actually doing it. I feel like we have to take that experience to be on a revenge tour with self-love, with ourselves, right? Like, do the things that you typically wouldn't do without other people. Do it by yourself. I took myself on a lot of dates. I loved on myself. I took painting classes. I did chromatics. Like, I actually really liked it. I was like, I don't know. Like, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the things that I was really doing. Painting really became like, I can understand why it's therapeutic. Like, I was like, wow, like, I didn't even know like this is a form of meditation, a form of releasing, a form of just being at peace with myself. Like, this is a form of self-love, right? Like, I'm on a revenge tour for myself and I like it. Like, what? Like, well, I forgot the song by Pink. And she said she kissed a girl, she liked it. But mine is like, I kissed me and I liked it. Like, I liked kissing me. I like loving on me. I like showing up for me. I like speaking up for me. I like creating healthy boundaries, right? I like just being in the moment of love and presence of having fun. Like, what? No, like, I just really enjoyed me. Like, I was the president of my psychology club. Like, what? I won the student research award. What? Like, what? Like, what? I'm on a revenge tour for myself. That's not something that I would normally do. I probably would have been nervous to present in front of a group of people that I do not know about my research. And I took a whim about my research study that I actually won. I did my research on historical Black American signal detection theory. Like, and I just went with it. And I was like, you know what? This is what I want to do mine on. It's education time. I'm going to educate while giving a study. And I was so, like, I'm such a perfectionist that I had to live in the moment while doing it. And I just felt so successful. And after doing it, I felt so much love. Like, I really loved myself enough. I really put myself out there last year. Like, and I'm continue to do that. Like, right? Like, I'm still on my revenge tour, but I really did that last year. Like, I experienced and went on a lot of trips. I went to Albuquerque. Even though the first place I went, when we was in San Antonio, I told my friend, I said, the one thing I want to do, I said this year, I wanted to go to an R&B. I want to go someplace where they only play an R&B and I could sit down and just chill and listen to the music. And sure enough, when we went down there, we went and my friend came in with me, right? But she left. One song played, she was ready to go. I was like, look, if you're ready to go, you can go. She's like, I don't want to leave you. I was like, I'm going to be good. You can leave. So she left. And I was sitting there and I was happy. The moment she left, I had so many black people come up and like, you're so pretty. Do you want to come sit with us? We see you sit by yourself. Like, how about you come over here and sit with us? Like, and you know how black people is when you play Fantasia. Okay. First of all, when I see you by Fantasia play, there's not a black person that's not going to sing. Okay. There's not no person in the world, if they know this song, that's not going to sing along. Like, it was just like that moment that connected us all. But I actually got to go and hear and see what the experience is like to be in a club that just plays only R&B. Like, it was really beautiful. Like, no fights happen. All the black people in San Antonio, like, they really be loving on each other. Like, it just be like, okay, we don't really see y'all that often. Like, we love y'all. Like, but it was just like a really good experience for me. And then I end up going to the R&B concert in Albuquerque, and where I kind of met my homegirl. And like, I had to experience, like, I did something for me that I always wanted to do. Like, okay, like, I'm going to these R&B things, joints. I just want to be loved. Like, let me do something different. Let me dress different. I have a cowgirl hat with some boots. Like, I look beautiful. Like, I'm starting to show up for myself more. I'm starting to glow more. Like, people be looking at me like, oh my gosh, you're glowing. Like, you're glowing a lot. Like, what are you doing? What is the secret? The secret is self-love. Loving on me the way that I have should been loved on. Receiving the love that I wanted to receive, but also allowing the energy that's not supposed to be in my energy field, or just telling people like, look, I don't think it's going to work. I don't want to hold on to you anymore. How about we just call it quits, right? And it's one of those things where I feel like this is important for people to actually understand. Like, in order for things to happen for you the way that you need it to, you have to be able to let go of things too, right? Like, you got to be able to say like, look, I don't like this energy. I don't like where I'm not showing up for me. You got to be able to call that energy out and get it out of your energy field, so that way you can do what you need to do. I'm just telling you, I'm just like at one of those moments where I'm like, okay, I am literally showing up for me. I told my friend, I was like, there ain't nothing you could do. Literally, I took a risk. My friend's like, I really don't want to leave you down here in downtown San Antonio by yourself, and you don't have nobody to come get you. Like, bruh, there is Lyft. This town got Lyft. And end up, some guy seeing me and ended up taking me back to my hotel, which was cool people's. He was actually famous as hell. That took me back to my hotel. He's like, dang, you staying on the riverfront? It is. Not only did I go see a NBA game on Baseline, I also stayed on the riverfront in San Antonio. I rode on a horse and carriage, and I got to play R&B songs. I played the Eric Bilger song, "When You Find Someone," good time and good alignment, you find the one. Hey, you feel me? I was playing it all through the city. Like, I rode on a horse and carriage. I rode on a boat on the river. I got to eat different foods, experience different things, meet different people. Like, I got to ride on a motorcycle, like where I actually driving the motorcycle. We rode on, like, I just got to do a lot of things that I typically wouldn't have did if I wasn't on a revenge tour for myself that year in 2025. Like, I would have been scared to get on a bike. I would have been like, nah, I'll get on a bike that I can pedal, but not like on a motorbike. Like, nah, I wouldn't have got on a motorbike where I'm driving it. Like, maybe a little bit on my ears, but no, I got on a motorbike. I don't know. I'm just so much in love. Like, I'm in love with me. I feel like you have to take that time to be in love with you, to figure out, like, what do I like, what I don't like. I'm one of them people like, let me just do everything to see if I like it, if I don't like it. If I don't like it, I'm fine with that. And I'm okay with that. I just want to have fun, because girls just want to have fun. But I just want to have fun. Like, I want to do everything that I normally, this was my goal when I moved from Cincinnati. I said, I'm going to do everything that I would normally not do and see what works and see what lands for me. People are like, what? Like, this happened to work for you? Yes. I did everything that I would normally not do in Cincinnati. And I found some things that work for me. And that's where, in that moment, is where I found my purpose. I would have never found my purpose if I was still in that same environment, doing the same thing around the same people. I just wouldn't have found it. I moved and started to do everything differently. And I was like, whatever I normally don't do, I'm doing the opposite of that. Whatever I normally do, I am doing the opposite of that. And I'm just going to try everything. And I tried a little bit of everything. I got into a play. I had anxiety about that. And I actually did really good. Like, I was actually talked about by the people who, and the Kennedy people. They were like, oh my gosh, you did really good playing that part. Like, how much was that really you? And I was like, well, I'm kind of bougie. So the fact that the lady was bougie, I'm fine with that. I did a play. I started to work on my vocals again. And I got to sing twice. Well, actually, I sung like my whole semester. Like the whole time I was at school. And I liked it. I got to work on things. I played the piano. I played on a grand piano, which was like my dream, was to play on a grand piano where it actually means something. I played on a grand piano twice. I just was doing things that I would normally not do. And it works. I was painting. Took drawing classes. I did chromatics. Like, I did stuff that was not normal. Like, mine used to be normal. If I was back at home, I would have never did none of that stuff. So the fact that like I'm here and I now made a new home and I just was like loving on myself. Like, oh my gosh, I'm going to take my time out to really just do something I just normally don't do and see if it works. And that was my goal. And so like my revenge tour for me, like I feel like the only thing left I had to do for revenge tour for me would be like to actually speak my truth to people who have like really put me down or tried to belittle me in conversations or tried to overassert themselves, overtalk me, or just like when people were mistreating me to actually speak up about it. Like, hey, I don't like the way how you treated me. I don't think the way you treated me was nice. Like, I don't like when you don't communicate with me. That doesn't make me feel good as a person. And actually being able to communicate that with my emotional intelligence, but just being emotionally available in a conversation and being able to communicate that healthy actually helped me grow, like as a human. Like, I feel like now, like, I'm just like, oh, okay. The only thing I had left to do was to really talk to my family, like, about how some of them tried to, like, how they treated me and like, and stand on business about that. That's my revenge tour. And I did that. Okay. Like, and I did it in a healthy way. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say that, like, I really did it in a healthy way, to the way, like, hey, like, look, you mistreated me for a while. I don't care who you is. Like, you mistreated me. I keep trying to tell you how you're treating me. I don't like it. You keep doing the same thing over and over again. If you do it one more time, you're cut off. So that way, you know, I can forgive you this last time. Or some people I just choose not to talk to no more. Like, I probably done gave you a few more times than I probably should have. But you're not going to talk to me or mistreat me any type of way and think I'm going to be okay with that. You can't talk to me like I'm some dog. Like, I'm not a dog. I'm a human, and you can communicate. If you can communicate with your neighbor or you can communicate with this person, you can communicate with me. I'm just not going to allow you to talk about me and think it's okay. And so that's one thing I had to do, was like stand up to my family about that. Like, no, you can't mistreat me. I'm an adult. You can't do that no more. Whether like I don't like the way how you operate people, like even like some of my old friends, like, you know, just speaking up to them, like, hey, I don't like how the way you move. So that's the reason why we're not friends no more. Like, I just don't think like it was ever good. Like, People be like, what? Like, yeah, like we had great times. But I can go back on like receipts and show you like, hey, I didn't like this here. I might not have been able to speak up about it because I value your friendship. But valuing someone's friendship would mean that you are able to speak up about it. And so at that point, I do apologize to the people that like, hey, like you were doing some things to me and I didn't speak up and say, hey, I didn't like how the way you moved. And this could have saved our friendship potentially, right? But to me, like it was already gone. But I'm just saying, for people moving forward, like, if you want to work on a relationship, you're going to want to do that. You're going to want to communicate. If somebody doesn't want to communicate with you, that means they don't want to work on a relationship with you, right? I'm a person like, give me communication. Give me transparency in communication, because honesty and transparency are two different things, right? Honesty is honesty. Truth, honesty, and transparency. There's levels to this, right? Because truth, you got, okay, I'm just give you the bare minimum. That's like, okay, there's a dog outside. Honesty is like, yeah, there's a dog outside, but it's not mine. Okay. Transparency is there is a dog outside. It's not mine, but it is somebody that you do know, and this dog might bite. Okay. So you probably don't want to go out there. That is transparency. Some people don't understand that. And I want to say they don't understand that, but a lot of times people don't know how to be transparent. And being transparent means that you respect me enough and respect yourself enough to give me everything. Everything that belongs to this story, you're going to give it to me. Whether it makes you look bad or if it makes you look good, you're still going to give me the truth because that's who you are. You're transparent. So then you allow me to give me space. So that's a part of self-love. Like I'm very transparent with myself. So I'm able to be transparent with other people. I'd sit down with my emotions and say, was this valid? If this was valid, then that's fine. We can continue to move on. But if this wasn't, then that's fine too. I'm okay with that. A lot of people don't know how to be transparent, and that's okay too. But I feel like life is life and love is love. And so at this point, moving forward, I feel like if there's anything I can suggest for my podcasters to do, I would say take the time to go on a revenge tour for yourself, right? And revenge isn't always like this dark energy. It's really a love energy. Like you're going for things that you normally would not do. Like you know that you secretly want to do it in the inside. Go do the things you want to do. I literally went and rode on roller coasters in 2025. I went to Albuquerque, went to they have like a miniature Kings Island over there, and we rode on all the rides. Even though the girl I was with, she was scared. Me, I'm like, nope, I'm gonna ride on all the rides. My son wasn't riding on the rides. Her son was. So me and her son was just riding the rides. But it was kind of like a tour where I'm gonna do the things that I normally would not do, that I want to do. We literally got lost in the mountains, and I felt like it was the most beautiful experience. We found a water cave. Like, that's where moments can find you of love. Like you might find your true purpose in something that you never thought that could happen. So I'm going to tell y'all to take that opportunity and take that risk to do the things like you're like, you know what? I normally don't do that. Let me try doing this. Matter of fact, how about I scratch everything off like a clean slate and just go at everything new? Like, let me try something until it works and see what it likes. Something's got to stick. If I try everything and then something, I've got to find something. If I try, it's like you're going to a buffet, right? If you go to a buffet, you're going to find at least one food that you're going to want to eat, whether it's some Chinese, dumplings, if it's some fruit, right? Some spaghetti, it's something that you might like. Try something different. Keep trying something different until you find what you're supposed to do, because that's where you find love, right? And that's where you're going to find your purpose. And so I feel like me on this revenge tour was kind of like so superb for me. It's like, okay, no, I'm doing everything I want to do. I even went to basketball games by myself, like at my college. Like I went to soccer games. Me and my son just sitting down, kicking it. Like I even became the vice president of my psych club. I was out here doing the things that I would normally not do. like participating in different events and actually like this year I can say like I actually participated and went to Boise, Idaho to present research, right? For my school. What did I do there? Like I dressed up very nice. I had on my red suit, by the way, with my cowgirl head. I was looking good. Whoever got a problem with it can, but I was looking real good and I was doing the things that I need to do for me. And it was like, I was in my moment, in my purpose. I was in my bag. Like I was on my revenge tour for me. Like everybody's like, oh my gosh, you're the best dressed here. Like you look good every single day. I came out one day with a red outfit, a red suit, came the next day with a green. Okay. No, I'm dressing up. I'm making myself look good. I'm doing my hair. I'm keeping my nails done. Like I'm on a revenge tour for myself to be a better version of myself. Like, but it's also called self-care. So here's what I did, right? So that way y'all can know in a little bit into depth. I took self-care and took a word like revenge. Most people think about revenge. They think about, oh, I want to harm people. This is where you go in, you harm people, you do this. I took this word and used the energy of this word for self-love. And I changed this energy or bad content. This is where people say you transmute the energy, right? I transmuted the energy to become love and made it work for me. Chef's kiss. People was like, what? I made this energy work for me. I used all that bad energy that comes with revenge and turned it into gold and then turned it into love. So that way I can love myself. And this is the way I can say, well, I'm doing all the things I want to do because I'm on a revenge tour for myself. And I have to because I'm on a revenge tour. Like I told my friend, I was like, I've been through so much and I had so much going on with me. And now I don't have anything. And I'm in love with that. I'm in love with the fact that I was facing something that was challenging alone. And now I don't. Like, it no longer exists. So it's kind of like I got a second chance of life. And so I'm going at it. It's kind of like the movie Soul on Disney. Like, dude had a second chance of life. He was like, you know what? He went in after he got all that. He quit his whole job and started to do what he wanted to do. It's like you're on a revenge tour for yourself. I already been faced with that. I done beat that. I'm out, bro. I want to do me. I want to be happy. If it's not making me happy, I don't want to do it. If I can't be around you and be loving on you and just be laughing and giggling and stuff like that, I don't want to be around you. You don't have to be around me. And I'm okay with that. You stay over there and I will stay over here. But as for me, I'm on a revenge tour for myself. Well, I'm still like, I don't know. I'm not like currently like really, I feel like I will always be in a revenge tour for myself if I'm using it in the way how I'm using it and transmuting that energies. And I'm just like, I'm just going to love me because I can right now. So I want to ask you, when was the last time you went on a revenge tour for yourself? When have you tried new things? When have you just started to just really fall in love with just life and just like, let me figure out, like, because people be like, you know what? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Stop everything. Try to do everything. And that everything that you have options in, you're going to find something. Because that's what me. I was like, I know I want to do psychology, but I want to do fine arts. I want to see what I'm really good at. I did a little bit of singing. Did a little playing. I did acting. I did a lot. Literally, my actor teacher was like, I really want you to come act. Like, can you quit psych to come act? I'm like, I don't know if I want to do all that, baby. I like my psychology. That's what I'm into, but I'm always down for an adventure. I'm always down for just like being what I need to be at the time that I need to do it and being exactly what I need to do and showing up for myself. So when was the last time you did something out the ordinary? When is the last time you're like, you know what? This whole year I'm dedicating on trying something new. And I'm going to show up for me every single day. Showing up for you is revenge. Like, okay, you probably didn't before. You probably never spoke up for yourself. So now you're on a revenge tour where you do speak up for yourself. So now your throat chakra is going to be overactive. How can you just show up for yourself and be present and just love the space that you're in? you can't be nothing else. And you can't do nothing else besides be in the space that you are in and just be okay with that. I'm okay with people not liking me. Fine. You don't want to be friends? Fine. I'm cool with that. You don't want to be cousins? We're not going to be cousins no more. Like, I'm fine with that. How about we never speak to each other again? And I'm okay with that. Just remember that we made this pact. Because when everybody else be talking to me and then you wonder why I'm not speaking to you, and I'm wondering like, why are you speaking to me? And you're like, well, why are you talking to me like that? Because me and you already talked that we wasn't going to speak no more. So what are we talking for? Why are we saying hi? Okay, continue that. Keep that same energy. I'm on like this thing where I just want to be loved. I want to love me and I want to love the people that I'm in the space with and sharing that with. So if there's anything I could tell y'all is go on a revenge tour for yourself. Go on a self-care, self-love journey and just start loving yourself in different ways. Me, I use the revenge because I'm an Aries and that's war energy. War energy is Aries energy. So I just took the revenge energy and just transmuted it to make it gold, to make it work for me in a loving way and to use that energy to complete a lot of tasks that I needed to complete. So you can do the same thing too, but you just have to be in the positive energy for that. So this is me, Pretty Red N.T, Goddess Naquita, just helping y'all out, letting y'all know like, when was the last time you just did something just to do it? Feel me? Just when? All right, guys. So that was it. That's all. But thank you for always tuning in and tapping in. I do have that question. When are you going to go on a revenge tour for yourself? Write me on Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and let me know, when are you going to go on a revenge tour for yourself? And you ain't got to tell me what you got to do because I'm always one of them people like, just long as you're like, I'm going to go on a revenge tour this year. I'm going to dedicate the rest of this year to do things that I normally don't do and see what I like. Because you might not know, like in that moment, there's something waiting for you, positive. Just try something different and you'll be all right. So let me know how you feel about it, okay? Let me know how you feel about the episode. You can always tell me even on YouTube too, how you feel about the episode. I do respond back. So, but thank you for always tuning in and tapping into the Pretty Red N.T show, y'all. Like for real. Y'all the real MVP, but thank you for always tuning in and tapping in with the Pretty Red N.T show. Make sure y'all go follow me on all platforms at the Pretty Red N.T show. Or you can go follow me on my webpage at theprettyredntshow.podbean.com. But thanks for always tuning and tapping in to the Pretty Red N.T show. This your girl, Goddess Naquita, aka Pretty Red N.T.